So, world's biggest fragrance manufacturer, Elon Musk, well, that's not who he is in some hot water in Brazil over some people using Twitter to do some things that the Brazilian government did not like. And it's interesting because people on the right who were pro all the congressional hearings looking to regulate Twitter, Facebook, social media in general in the United States are now crying, free speech. We need free speech. This is a violation of my free speech. What, you're not allowed to tweet or something? Seems a little bit hypocritical. I'm just saying. Right? It was cool to regulate these platforms when it was left wing owned, right? Or it had a left lean. And now that it's leaning right, I mean, you know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Can we try to be consistent, and I don't mean consistently biased, just have some kind of principle, or at the very least, is it okay to get to the bottom of what's actually going on? I don't know what's going on exactly because all the people, all the media that, from what I've seen, right? I'm just one person with limited time and resources. The media that are against this, right? They're just throwing out these meaningless phrases or sentences such as, they're censoring hashtags, they're attacking free speech. They're not giving you any details, right? Like, okay, yeah, but what's going on exactly? They won't tell you any of this. And then the media that are maybe in favor of this, or at the very least neutral, are giving you a little bit more details, right? And from the little bit more detail that I did hear, this has something to do with Brazil's own, I don't want to say insurrection because I don't know the details, but they had something like January 6th in the United States and Brazil, and Twitter, apparently, some users specifically were instrumental in inciting uh, non-democratic, illegal riot, whatever the fuck it was, right? And that's not okay, right? It's illegal. It's not cool. You have the democratic political process, which you should be able to use to get what it is that you want, right? Throwing your toys out the pram saying, nah, 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 which is, by the way, what Elon Musk is doing. That's, that's a little bitch made. That's what little kids do. So Elon has been called to appear in court in Brazil, and instead of heeding the call and going in and fighting as he said he would on behalf of free speech, right? Actually doing something, engaging in the political judicial process and standing up for free speech, if indeed that is what he's doing. Instead of doing that, he's posting some stupid fucking memes of this judge just seemingly making things worse for, if indeed he is fighting for free speech, right? People who are pro free speech, by angering this judge, and definitely making things worse by ignoring the court order and not going in to defend free speech, as I already stated, right? This this idea that this is an attack on free speech, nothing else. We okay, why? And here's the fucked up thing that pisses me off. Neither, let's just say left wing or right wing, neither one of the left wing media that are in control of the conversation is giving us a link to the actual documents, right? They're posting little bits and pieces of these documents, so they gain access to them. They're not giving us a link to, or not posting any of these documents that state what the charges are specifically for us to be able to, well, make up our own damn minds. But the average person, I guess, isn't interested in that, so it's not going to sell. It's just a waste of their time. It's a waste of resources. No one's going to go look at this, I guess. I mean, some people would. Now, I'm sure I could probably find it somewhere, but I don't have the fucking time. What does the actual document state? All of it. What's in there? What charges are in there, right? Because I bet you it doesn't say, like the right wing people are saying. I guarantee you it doesn't say we need to stifle free speech. I'm sure it doesn't say that. I'm sure it lists crimes or alleged crimes that were committed that they need to get to the bottom of, right? And just because you believe in free speech, that doesn't mean free speech covers all kinds of speech, right? And this was understood when the left was out of hand, doing whatever it is that they were doing, right? And this is very well understood when some people on the right disagree, well, I don't know, let's say with pornography, right? They want that shit gone. They disagree with LGBT and pride parades. They want that shit gone. So you believe there's limits to free speech. Okay? Stop being a fucking hypocrite. Let's get to the bottom of this. Was the Brazilian law violated? I think that's first and foremost the question everyone should be asking, and we need to get to the bottom of. Was Brazilian law violated? After that, if there's a problem with Brazilian law because it's, I don't know, immoral or unjust or whatever, well, that needs to be examined. And the way that gets changed is by, well, first and foremost, right now, where we stand, Musk going into court. He has enough money to fight for this. Go fight it. Expose the Brazilian judicial system, Brazilian law, if you think there's something wrong with it. Right? Let's just get to the bottom of it. What's the big deal? Let's post some memes on Twitter and make fun of this guy. This is the political process? Fucking hell. You know what I mean? This is Elon Musk is helping to dumb down the fucking population, and a lot of people are fucking happy for it. And I don't fucking know what's going on exactly because nobody wants to give me the details so that I can make up my own mind. They just want to brainwash me. This is what's going on, period. Free speech is being attacked. That's it. That's it. No questions asked. Free speech. Right? Or, you know, Musk is a criminal because, like that Russian guy, he's protecting people who broke the law. Period. Let's go to court and figure this out and give us the opportunity to find out for ourselves. Don't just fucking brainwash us with the propaganda to just be on your side. You know what I mean? This is the problem with media all around. Left-wing media everywhere. Leftists, they're not giving you the tools necessary to be able to make up your own damn mind, be an individual with your own ideas. Okay, standing up for what you believe to be right. They're not helping you with any of that. Whichever side this falls on, right? And it's all left wing. I'm explaining to you why this is all leftist. They just want you to go with their fucking narrative. They just want you to submit to the elite and whatever they tell you is true. because neither side is really giving you the tools or the information to be able to make up your own goddamn mind as the fucking individual, free, allegedly individual that you're supposed to be. And because if you were given the tools to figure out what the fuck is going on, actually, you might realize that both sides are bullshit. And none of them give a fuck about free speech. Not your free speech. I mean, look at what Musk is doing. Is he really fighting for free speech? Or is he helping to undermine free speech? Yeah, he's going to play the victim in this. He's going to play, the virtuous victim. Oh, I was pro free speech. Right? It's like, I don't know what analogy I could use here. He's helping to, he's part of this fucking mess. He's not trying to clean this mess up. He's inciting. It could be, right? I don't know. It could be that he's inciting attacks against his own platform, so that then he gets to claim, play the victim card, and or whatever reason. Maybe it's because he's part of Klaus Schwab's gang. You know what I mean? Hush hush. And he wants these. He's been put here to help censor these platforms. Ultimately, maybe that's what this is going to result in. Because if you have an unruly kid who's not willing to negotiate, talk to his parents, and try to understand what it is that he did wrong and what the right way is, right? He might just get grounded on fucking principle, period. You know what I mean? So is he really fighting for free speech, or is he undermining free speech? By potentially, I don't know, again, allowing his platform to be used to break laws, right? Do questionable, illegal shit, stuff that's not protected by the free speech doctrine, in order to completely and utterly undermine and destroy free speech. Is that what he's doing? Kind of looks like it to me. That's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching.